Okay, why do most employers mention or ask for AHIMA certification instead of AAPC? I don't think that most employers do. It's probably the type of jobs that you're looking at are. They're, in my area in New Jersey, most of them want AAPC. So I think it depends on your region. And of course, if you're, go ahead.
I was going to say too, one of the things that when you go to get a job, the people that are listing the jobs are not from that department. They're from HR. And, you know, AHIMA's been around since 1920. Everybody knows AHIMA. AAPC's been around since the 80s. And so they don't, you know, they don't necessarily update their stuff. They just say, oh, you need a coder. Okay, this is the standard blurb we put in the, you know, in our ads. So you need to educate them when you go in and say, oh, you know, I'm a CPC through the AAPC or whatever, and they, you know, and they are probably going to be just fine with that. However, it is regional. You know, maybe there's a bigger AHIMA organization, chapters in that area and have been for years, or vice versa, the AAPC, you know, so.
And, you know, if you've got a coding credential, you certainly can still apply for jobs if they're asking for AHIMA credentials, because you are a certified coder. Sometimes it's just educating the prospective employer. Or you can do what I did. I got dually certified. For a long time, I had my CCS and my CPC. Unfortunately, I let it lapse, could kick myself, but that was in both camps, if you will. I was an AAPC and an AHIMA member. I had a credential in each. So, and I did that because I was a consultant. I was an, you know, educator, and so that's why I did it. So, you know, if you're worried, get both. If you can afford it, it's definitely worth it. And it does look, I think 2 credentials looks good. You don't have to go crazy beyond that.
Right.
Sometimes it gets a little silly, but do you have any webinars for students who are currently in a coding class that can get the extra exposure and help that maybe not getting this? Well, that's what we're doing, I hope.
We get a lot of those.
And really, that's what a lot of people use my Blitz videos for. They are taking someone else's coding course. They come and find CCO because they're struggling with something, or maybe their instructor's weak in a certain area. And I tell them, well, get the Blitz because it'll help you review at the end, but you can also, when your instructor is doing, say, the integumentary system, go to the Blitz, go to integumentary, and watch that. Even though mine's a condensed version, it will help hopefully fill in some of the blanks that you might be experiencing. That's more targeted versus these webinars, which are a hodgepodge.
And if you do purchase the Blitz package, then you get to come to the Thursday night webinars that we have with the students, our regular students. So
yeah,
that's helpful. You know, Ryan just made a point about the previous question. If you say you're a CPC and they want a CCS, and a lot of times they'll give you a year to pick up the CCS, pick up the other certification. An employer will do that. So, you know, if there's something specific they want you to have, apply for it and say, you know, yeah, I love cardio coding, and I don't have a specialty certification, but if you hire me, I'll go pick it up. Give me a year, and I'll have it by the end of the year. So, yeah, market yourself.
There you go. Okay, a pulmonary question. Our group is still coding consult codes. The CCI edit says change this. Our private payers are bundling the consult with a spirometry code. My question is, can we charge a new patient code instead of a consult code? I'd have to research this, but basically if you're rendering an opinion, and your opinion was asked, if I want your opinion, I'll ask for it, and then you're actually reporting back an opinion, then you do meet the criteria for a consult, and you should be able to get paid for it. If you happen to do spirometry as part of that, I don't see why that would be bundled.
Yeah.
But it's an assessment, so maybe that's part of figuring out. I don't know, I'd have to look at it a little bit more closely. So again, if you could put on the discussion board, then we can spend some time researching and present it at a future webinar.
Get more CPC exam tips, coding certification training, and CEU credits. Go to www.codingcertification.org.